Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Abu Mujib and I am a foundation level student at the Ham School of Faith Campus, Islamabad. And today I am doing my fifth Chatgpt and my topic is bye bye. So let's start with bye bye. Chatgpt, can you listen me?
Of course, I'm here with you. So we can explore bye bye in all kinds of ways. Its history, its emotions, even how people say it differently around the world. What kind of angle are you thinking for your talk?
Okay. So Chatgpt, today I have some questions for you. Can we start?
Absolutely, I'm ready. Just go ahead and ask your questions and we'll dive into them one by one. What would you like to know first about bye bye?
The first question is what does bye bye mean?
Great starting point. So, bye bye is basically a casual or friendly way of saying goodbye. It's a bit more informal, often used with kids or in everyday speech. It originally came from a shortening of goodbye, like a playful or repetitive form.
The next question is why do people say bye bye?
Yeah, that's a really good question. People say bye bye for a bunch of reasons. It's simple, easy, and it feels kind of warm and approachable. It's also just a habit. People have been using it for a long time, especially in English, so it kind of sticks around.
Okay, where did the word bye bye come from?
So the word bye bye actually evolved from goodbye. Goodbye itself comes from an old phrase, God be with ye, from the 1500s. Over time, it got shortened and softened. So goodbye became bye, and then bye bye is a kind of cute repetitive form.
Okay, is bye short for goodbye?
Exactly. Yeah, bye is just a shortened, more casual version of goodbye. So when people say bye, they're basically trimming down that same phrase.
Okay, the next question is why do children often say bye bye?
Yeah, that's a really common thing. Kids often say bye bye because it's easy to say and it sounds friendly and comforting. Adults use it with them, so it becomes kind of a natural part of their language as they grow up.
Okay, the next question is why is saying goodbye important?
That's a great question. Saying goodbye is important because it gives closure. It marks the end of a moment, a conversation, or a chapter. It's a way of acknowledging that something is finishing, and it can help us feel respected and connected even as we part ways.
Okay, why do we different countries say bye bye?
Good point. So different cultures have their own ways of saying goodbye. Sometimes it's a unique phrase, sometimes a gesture, or a more formal farewell. Bye bye became popular in English, but lots of languages have their own sweet, simple ways to say it too.
The next question is what feeling do people have when saying goodbye?
Yeah, it can really vary. Sometimes goodbye brings a feeling of sadness, especially if you're leaving someone you care about. Other times it can feel hopeful, like you're excited for what's next. So it's a mix of emotions depending on the situation.
The next question is can goodbye be happy and sad at the same time? Hello, why do friends wave while saying bye? How did people say goodbye in all times? Okay, the next question is why do friends wave while saying okay, the next question is what feeling do people have when saying goodbye?
Feel sad, especially if they're saying goodbye to someone they love, but sometimes it can also be relief, hope, or even just a sense of closure.
Okay, the next question is why do people hug before saying goodbye?
Yeah, that's really common. Hugging before say goodbye is a way to offer comfort and connection. It kind of says, I care about you, even if you're parting ways, and it can make that goodbye feel warmer and more meaningful.
Okay, the next question is what is the difference between bye and goodbye?
Ah, good question. So, goodbye is a bit more formal and traditional, while bye is just a shorter, more casual version. Both mean the same thing, but goodbye can feel a bit more serious or final, while bye is just light and easy.
Okay, why do teachers say goodbye to students every day?
Yeah, that's a nice ritual. Teachers often say goodbye to students to create a sense of routine and closure at the end of the day. It's kind of a signal that the class or the lesson is over. And it also shows that care and respect, so everyone feels acknowledged before they go.
Okay, the next question is why do people say goodbye politely?
Yeah, saying goodbye politely is really about showing respect. It acknowledges the other person, it leaves a positive impression, and it helps keep relationships warm, even if you're just parting briefly. So it's a way to close things on a kind note.
Okay, the next question is why do people say goodbye when they were leaving?
Yeah, that's a big one. People say goodbye when leaving because it's a way to signal that a moment or a time together is ending. It gives a clear marker that you're going, and it's a way to recognize that connection before you part.
How can we make goodbye special?
Ooh, that's a really nice thought. I think you can make goodbyes special by adding a personal touch, like saying something meaningful, sharing a favorite memory, giving a small gift, or even just making a special plan for when you meet again. It adds that extra care.
Okay, the next question is why do some people find goodbye difficult?
Yeah, that's really common. Goodbyes can be tough because they often mean a change or a loss. Maybe you're saying goodbye to a friend, a chapter in your life, or a familiar place. And that uncertainty or that feeling of missing someone can make it really hard.
Okay, the next question is how can we make a goodbye special?
Ah, we touched on that a bit, but to add to it, you can make a goodbye special by being present, really listening, and even writing a little note or letter. It's all about showing you care and making the moment feel meaningful.
The next question is why do cartoons often use bye?
Ah, good one. So, bye bye is often used with younger kids because it's playful and sweet. It feels gentle and non threatening, which is perfect for them. Adults tend to just say bye because it's more casual, but with kids, bye bye keeps it friendly and comforting.
How does social media change the way we say goodbye?
Yeah, that's a big one. Social media kind of lets us say goodbye in lots of different ways, like posting a status, sharing a memory, or even just leaving a comment. It's less about a spoken goodbye and more about staying connected, even from far away.
The next question is why do video calls end with many goodbye?
Ah, yeah. So video calls often have a bunch of goodbyes because people want to express themselves clearly. They keep checking in, saying one last thing, or just making sure the other person feels heard. It kind of stretches out that goodbye so it feels more personal, even if it's virtual.
Okay, the next question is what is the longest goodbye?
Ooh, that's a deep one. I think for a lot of people, the longest goodbyes are when someone moves away or when there's a long period apart, like a farewell at a big life transition. Those tend to stretch out because the emotions run so deep.
Next question is what does a farewell mean?
Ah, good one. So, a farewell is basically a more formal or thoughtful goodbye. It often happens at a big moment, like when someone retires, moves away, or at the end of a chapter. So, it's a kind of respectful, meaningful goodbye.
Okay, the next question is why do airports have emotional goodbye?
Yeah, that's really true. Airports often have emotional goodbyes because people are going on long trips, sometimes across the world, or they don't know when they'll see each other again. So, that uncertainty plus the hustle of the airport can make it really powerful.
The next question is why do video calls end with many goodbyes?
Yeah, that happens a lot. Video calls can end with a bunch of goodbyes because people keep double checking, like they want to say one last thing, or they keep checking in to make sure everything's clear. It's kind of like a way to stay connected just a bit longer, even virtually.
Okay, the next question is why do airports have emotional goodbye?
Yeah, exactly. Airports bring up a lot of emotion because you're often sending someone off on a big journey, sometimes far away, sometimes for a long time. That uncertainty of when you'll meet again, plus the crowd and the movement, just makes goodbyes feel really big and heavy.
The next question is how do social media say goodbye to their friends?
Yeah, so on social media, people often say goodbye by posting a heartfelt message, sharing a photo, or just making a video update. It lets them express their emotions even if they're far apart, so they feel a bit closer to family in that moment.
Why do movies often end with goodbye scenes?
Yeah, that's a really powerful storytelling tool. Goodbyes in movies often give a sense of closure, like the end of a journey or a character's growth. They give the audience a moment to reflect and make the story feel complete and emotional.
Okay, the next question is why do classmates say goodbye after school?
Yeah, exactly. After school, classmates say goodbye because it's kind of a natural break in their routine. They might not see each other every day once school ends, so saying goodbye is a way to mark that change and sometimes a hope to meet again.
The next question is why do people say goodbye when they were leaving?
Yeah, so when people are leaving a room, saying goodbye is just a way to acknowledge the end of that little moment. It's a polite way to signal you're done, you're moving on, and that you're not just disappearing without a word. It kind of wraps up that interaction.
Okay, the next question is why do people wave hands while leaving?
Yeah, waving hands is just a simple way to connect one last time. It's a friendly gesture, it's easy, and it lets people know you're still thinking of them. It's kind of a universal signal that you're leaving, but you still care.
Okay, how do telephone change goodbye habits?
Yeah, definitely. So with telephones, goodbyes became more verbal and direct. Before, you might leave a note or just leave quietly, but on a call, you say goodbye explicitly, often with a bit of extra small talk. It kind of added a personal touch even over distance.
Okay, the next is good night also a type of goodbye? Okay, so we were saying today I have been my fifth and last Chatgpt with Chatgpt. So Allah Hafiz, have a nice day. Goodbye, Pakistan. Zindabad.